We're going to do a sequential bridge, meaning you're going to articulate one bone at a time, starting from your tailbone, working up towards your neck and shoulders. We'll start setting up in a bridge. We want our ankle, knee, hip all in a row, knees tracking with the toes, and my feet are close enough that I can really feel my heels heavy, and I'm going to be able to get those glutes to work and lift me up. My arms can rest down, they could bend, they could reach up, whatever you prefer. I'm going to reach my arms up so you can see my back more easily. As I relax here, you see a little bit of a curvature through my low spine. As I exhale, I'm going to engage my core, pulling down through the low back slightly, feeling these ribs touch the mat. It's almost like I'm trying to imprint my spine on the floor before I lift it up. So I don't want to just kind of lift from this shape, because you can see here I make a bigger arch. Instead, I want to let that low back come down, and then this is where the articulation happens. I'm going to roll the tailbone up, then slowly let the sacrum bone lift, then slowly peel the low back up, then the first bottom rib, then the next rib, all the way to the place that I find a neutral spine. So I have weight on my shoulders. Ideally, I'd be looking up to the sky so I don't put pressure oddly on my neck. And lastly, I want to make sure that these front ribs don't splay open. So if they pop open, I've gone too far. I'm just getting to the place where I can still feel my core is connected. My glutes are the main event. They're pushing. And my back is not feeling any sort of compression. It might feel like it's lightly working, but it shouldn't feel like it's driving me up as I am demonstrating here. So keeping the abdominals snug, I'm going to take an inhale, and as I exhale, I'm going to place myself down just as slowly as I came up. So I'm going to lower one rib at a time, slowly pulling myself down until finally I rest my pelvis all the way back to neutral with that little bit of a natural curvature through the back. So I'm going to let those dimple bones on the back of my pelvis pull down as I exhale. That's going to initiate it. I'll feel my pubic bones sort of aiming up. I'm scooping up through the abdominals as I start to slowly lift up. And my heels are pushing through the floor. It's like they're really trying to leave a mark in my mat. I'm going to get all the way to the top. And I want you to really make sure you're not just sort of hanging out when you get there. Imagine if I put a heavy weight across your pelvis, or if I was going to try to sit on you. You would really firm against that additional load. So keep that idea in your mind. We'll inhale at the top, and as you exhale, pull yourself down slowly. My legs are still trying to drive up at this point, and I'm just trying to get my ribs going. So eventually my pelvis is going to come down, but I'm really trying to resist the way down as best as I can, placing myself down into the mat. Again, your arms could reach up or they could rest down for some support. Just feel like you are making the motion happen from the glutes and from those abs, keeping you braced and in a nice solid neutral at the top. So again, I'm going to exhale, firm, and my abs stay pulled in to lift me up. They're firming across the middle. I'm feeling my glutes push to drive my hips to the top, aiming for an opening in the front of the hip. By that, I mean we have a nice long line through the front of the hip. I don't want to see a fold there, because that means I got a fold in the back, and that means I'm technically in hip flexion. We're trying to get extension in the hip. So that means opening the front of the hip and feeling those glutes go into an active state to push up into that hip extension. And then as I exhale, I'm going to roll down. I'm going to start by letting my ribs narrow to pull me down, and slowly I place myself down into the mat.